So speaking of living, are there any major situations that have happened in life that you can look back to and go, you know, that right there, that changed me?
I think the situation I'm living in right now. So about, sorry, babe, I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but here we go. I'm an open book, so he should know that by now. It'll be 15 years in October, so.
Proceed with your book.
So he applied for a Border Patrol position back in June of 2020. And that was just an application. I'm like, all right, like, I mean, everyone's on their own journey to find out what you want to do. He loves the outdoors. He has a passion for human trafficking, like stopping human trafficking. And so we talked, and I think he researched it for about a year. So it started in June 2019. He was just kind of researching, seeing if this is something he would like to do. And then, so June 2020, he applied. And then, I mean, it's the federal government, guys. It takes forever. He had like 9 different things he had to accomplish or pass before actually being hired. And then he would have had to go to training camp in New Mexico for 6 months. And then he would be assigned a position. So it was definitely a long process, and we were like, okay, like we can do this. So he went through like 3 or 4 processes fairly quickly in the late summer, early fall, and we were like, maybe we should help sell our house. Like, we can go live with my parents. If you get the job, then we can go. Then I'll be with my parents anyway for 6 months, and then we can go wherever you're assigned. So December 2020, we sold our house. And we actually moved into my parents' basement Labor Day weekend of 2020. And then we are still here. He found out the end of July that he had 2 more things to complete. Went through 3 polygraph tests in DC. Finally passed that, and then found out the end of July that he was found unsuitable for the position of Border Patrol. So that was devastating for him. And living in your parents' basement at 40 is not an exciting thing that you want to be doing with your life. So just the whole situation has been eye-opening to the mindset. Like, stopping, like when I feel like I'm getting anxious or pissed off, to put it lightly, that I'm still stuck here in a basement, I've got to be like, how is that helping anything? How is that moving my life forward by mulling over being stuck? I mean, you can imagine like where I could have taken any of those thoughts, and I'm like, no, this is where we're supposed to be. We're not going to be here forever. This is just a stopping moment, a tiny minuscule moment, a year out of my entire life. A little over a year, but who's counting? A year of my life that I'm going to be like, hey, you remember that year we lived in my parents' basement? So just that has opened my mind up to a lot of, like, you can't just let your mind go to those dark places when life comes hard, when it becomes hard. So yeah, that has definitely led me to being more aware of what I'm putting into my mind and telling myself, because I'm 40, so I'm at the point in my life where, like, that's not helpful. It's not serving me. Why am I even thinking it? It doesn't affect eternity. It doesn't affect right now. What's the point? So, yeah, just taking it one day at a time.